I'll try to make this as short as possible, folks, but in this email we're discussing the rear foot elevated split lunge avatar A, which there's a link attached, has flexible hip flexors, call it. Avatar B has tight hip flexors. One has the ability to get their knee all the way to the ground in a comfortable position with their rear foot on a bench, and the other one just can't. So we have, although they're called the same movement, it's going to be two different protocols. Now for the first one, take a look at the video. It's a pretty simple progression. The front foot that's out in front, it's knee over foot. The back foot is on a bench or maybe a box or a stack of plates. Notice how the top of the foot is flat on the bench. It's not toed down. And that athlete has the ability to control the tempo. He or she looks balanced. Their torso is upright, and they're going down and up, down for 2 seconds, explosively up, and then looking stable and comfortable throughout all 6 reps for tomorrow's movement. The individuals that couldn't, which were a majority of the 5:30 class that I taught last week, and teaching different time slots, it's very enlightening. So in teaching that time slot, those individuals didn't have the same hip flexibility, so they had to go off of plates. Now video 2 demonstrates a much different rear foot elevated split lunge. We're calling it 2 plates stacked, call it 2 45-pound plates. I think that's good enough. So the bench is much higher in Avatar A than in B. Their knee may not necessarily touch the ground. Okay, so that's not important. What we're looking for is the flex or the stretch in the hip, because they need the mobility that Avatar A has. So that athlete is going to make it their best attempt, and make sure you watch the video, to keep their leg fully extended, and they're going to go down and drive their hips forward into that lunge so they can feel the benefit of the stretch. At some point they won't be able to go any lower. Some athletes try to force their knee to the ground, but that's not the point. They'll still get a lunge out of it, but we're looking to stretch and get the full benefit from that movement, as opposed to the movement that Avatar A is doing. So I hope this makes sense. Also notice the toe position on the plates for Avatar B. It's down, it's not flat. You'll notice that athletes will try to compensate and try to get a little extra room there by flattening out their foot. And that's not the case for the people that are doing it off of the short stack of plates. So if you have any questions, ask. I hope this video makes sense, but know there's a difference for two different athletes.